NEC Section 210.4b addresses multi-wire branch circuits in dwelling units. The requirement is that in dwelling units, a multi-wire branch circuit supplying more than one device or equipment on the same yoke shall be provided with a means to disconnect simultaneously all ungrounded conductors at the panel board where the branch circuit originated. This requirement does apply to industrial settings and different voltages. The specific wording of NEC 210.4b applies to all dwelling units, regardless of the voltage or the type of industry. The core principle is to ensure simultaneous disconnection of all ungrounded conductors for safety. In an example of a heater system supplied by a multi-wire branch circuit that includes both 480 volts and 120 volts conductors, the 480 volts conductors are hardwired to a panel board, while the 120 volts conductors are connected to the 480 volts panel board through a cord and plug. The fact that the 120 volts conductors are connected to the 480 volts panel board through a cord and plug does not exempt the branch circuit from the requirement of NEC Section 210.4b. The purpose of NEC Section 210.4b is to ensure that all ungrounded conductors of a multi-wire branch circuit can be disconnected simultaneously at the panel board where the branch circuit originated. This is necessary to provide safety for personnel working on the branch circuit. The ability to unplug the 120 volts cord and plug to disconnect the 120 volts conductors is acknowledged. However, the inability to disconnect the 480 volts conductors without accessing the panel board where the branch circuit originated constitutes a violation of NEC Section 210.4b. The correct approach to disconnect the heater system involves installing a disconnecting means at the panel board where the branch circuit originates. This disconnecting means can be either a circuit breaker or a fuse switch. It is important to note that NEC Section 210.4b does not mandate that the disconnecting means be lockable. However, it is considered a best practice to install a lockable disconnecting means to prevent unauthorized access to the energized conductors, further enhancing safety. In summary, for multi-wire branch circuits in dwelling units that supply more than one device or equipment on the same yoke, it is essential to provide a means to disconnect simultaneously all ungrounded conductors at the panel board where the branch circuit originated. This requirement applies regardless of voltage or industry and aims to ensure the safety of personnel working on the electrical system. Addressing the specifics of the heater system example, the combination of hardwired 480 volts in cord and plug connected to 120 volts creates a situation that violates NEC Section 210.4b. The solution is to install a disconnecting means, such as a circuit breaker or fuse switch, at the panel board to disconnect all ungrounded conductors simultaneously. While not explicitly required by the code, implementing a lockable disconnecting means adds an extra layer of safety. This ensures that the circuit cannot be inadvertently re-energized during maintenance or repair work. When dealing with multi-wire branch circuits, it is crucial to understand the requirements of NEC Section 210.4b and apply them correctly to ensure electrical safety and code compliance. Installing a readily accessible disconnecting means at the panel board not only meets the code requirements but also provides a safe and convenient way to energize the entire circuit when necessary.